Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. As usual, let's take a look at Bitcoin market on Mondays. What's going on right now in cryptocurrencies. I would like to say that we have prepared fundamental analysis that we're preparing monthly. It contains some interesting moments that explains what's going on in the market right now and what has happened right after the halving. How this halving could impact on the market, what really has happened with the hash rate. So we have tried to estimate the reasons why actually after the halving we see this significant downward action on the weekly chart, and should we aware of this in the future, what sentiment stand on the market. So if you're interested in the fundamental analysis of the cryptocurrencies, you could read it. It's not really very large, but it contains a lot of interesting stuff. For example, as you can see on this drop, we also talked about this hash rate has dropped here. But if you have read our report, you will see that this drop in the hash rate mostly relates to the changing of the mining hardware, and the ASICs of the S9 currently becomes not profitable, and they keep approximately for the 25-30% of the whole mining hardware in the world. And correspondingly, as this hardware has been mostly switched off from the mining activity, the hash rate correspondingly has dropped precisely at the same amount as the elder ASICs take part in the whole mining hardware. That explains why the hash rate has dropped temporarily, but now it's reestablished. So all the stuff we talked about in our fundamental report. Also, we have taken a look at the overall background and what we expect in the market in the near term. In general, the positive mood is returning to the cryptocurrencies, not just because of the talks of the traders and some analysts, but we see the real change in the fundamental background. As in the mining and difficulties, some statistics of the cryptocurrency per se, but also in the financial activity, that we see the opening interest in the derivatives in the Bitcoin, we see the opening interest in the futures, we see the rising of the funds of the hedge funds. So we have also a positive view on the Bitcoin market, at least in the short term, and suggest that chances on the breakout of the C point stands right now are really significant. Besides, currently as you know, it's a lot of liquidity on the markets right now, and investors are searching for objects to invest in. Stock market already has played out the most part of the drop, especially if you take a look at technology companies. This almost stands at the same levels that it was before the pandemic. And bonds do not provide necessary return, as all developed countries stands at the zero interest rates, almost at zero interest rates. And logically, investors searching for something else, and the Bitcoin currently is one of the objects this market could invest in. So we also have talked about the positive correlation between the stocks and Bitcoin market, and that's also suggests that it's treated in a row with the companies. So that's additional supportive measure for cryptocurrencies that could support the market in the nearest term as well. That's why on the weekly chart, although our bearish scenario total is not erased yet, because market stands below the C point and the ABCD pattern is still valid, but we see the tight consolidation right below, under the major top here. So it means that some energy building is going inside of this consolidation, and it very often happens as a preparation for a possible breakout. That's what we should be ready for. At least currently, this scenario looks very probable. Trend on the weekly chart has turned bullish as well. Market is not that ever bad, so it easily could show the challenge of this stock. Besides, all resistance levels on the way down, it already has been broken. This market has passed through all of them here. So the 10 even was the 618 level from this top to this bottom. We talked about it. Market right now stands around it. So it doesn't show the pullback. That's an important moment. It doesn't show the reversal. So it just stands tight right at this level, as you can see. That's usually also points on the market is preparing to challenge it. On the daily chart, here's our short-term scenario that we're watching for. This is the butterfly. Actually, we started to talk about it 2-3 weeks ago when we saw the response of the market of the 10 even resistance. You can see market is forming high lows. It's not the way how market usually reverses down. So when the market tends to reverse down from the resistance, it usually do it straightforward. But here we see mostly the consolidation. And take a look here as we see the signs of the bullish dynamic pressure, because trend stands bearish here, the price action is not. That early signs that market could challenge this 10 even area very soon. Hash rates gradually is also rising, returning back to the previous areas. So that's also the positive level. These scenarios will be valid until the butterfly is valid. So it's approximately 80 even area, but as we said, it's also very important confidence support. That's actually a vital area for a bullish context. Breaking of the confidence to the downside will be very negative, and it will suggest the deeper downward action. Probably some serious reasons should stand on the background of this potential drop, if it will happen. Hardly it will happen, just occasionally. Until this pattern is valid, we should consider taking the long position in the market. On the 4-hour time frame chart, market now stands in a triangle consolidation. Here, guys, we have estimated the reversal area, but unfortunately we are missed on the pattern. So we thought this could be 3 drive, but when it hasn't been formed, we thought this maybe they can bottom head and shoulders, but this also has not been formed. The market has formed something looks like the double bottom or something of that sort. It turns up. So actually reversal has happened just by the single butterfly. Well, sometimes it happens. Well, now market hits the opposite border of the triangle. Let's discuss what the perfect scenario would be for the taking the long position. Since we have the fifth swing inside of the triangle as the first, second, third, fourth, now in the fifth swing, the perfect scenario suggests starting bounce down from this level, from the trend line, an early upward reversal, indicating that market is tending to break this triangle up. That's the perfect scenario. It means that we should consider taking the position on some support areas inside of this swing. On the hourly chart, we have 2 levels. First one, 93.20 approximately, is confidence support, and major level is 90.50, 90.60, 618 support. Well, it would be perfect if we will get the head and shoulders and a kind of the ABC tap down to the 618 support, getting us larger triple to buy, and showing early reversal to the upside. That would be just excellent. But at the same time, we can't totally deny the idea that market could hit the confidence support and turn up and head and shoulders could fail. Correspondingly, it means that we should be aware of that and take care about this scenario as well. That's why, in the current conditions, it would be better to consider, for example, taking at least the 30% of your position around the confidence, because overall shape of the hand shoulder is not really perfect, and this is too slow action on the slope of the right part of the pattern. It usually should be faster, but it's instead stands slower. Well, that makes overall pattern weaker and doesn't exclude the chance that market really could fail. I mean, not in the market, I mean the hand shoulders. If somehow still we will get lucky and market will drop a bit more, that's the major point to consider for taking the long position. And then see what will happen on the market. That's our view on Bitcoin, and well, let's see what the price action we will get.